Hey, it's me, ProJared, and this is Magic: The Gathering, that 1995 PC RPG game that I've talked about before on my main channel. When I last put up the last few Magic: The Gathering videos on the gameplay channel, I had a surprising amount of people requesting to see this one. So to everyone who did that, you got it. Here you go. And to everyone watching right now who's saying to yourself, I don't want to watch this. I have no idea how magic works. Well, don't worry, because I'm also going to use this to try to teach you how to play Magic: The Gathering. So if you've ever been interested in it and had no idea how it works, well, hopefully I can use this to try to teach you and get you on the right path. So we're going to start a new game. Select a color. I'm gonna go. I gotta stick with my boy blue. That's my favorite color to play. And then make my dude here. Ooh. How about, I kind of like the wizard dude. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go wizard with graduation outfit. No. Ooh. I like the green shawl or the silver. Let's try that first. Different beards. Let's go short goatee. Different hats. Oh, with a cloak? Nah, we gotta have a hat. Or no hat. How about no hat? Holding a skull, the scepter on the wrong side. Ooh, I just like having the magic power come off of it. Different face. Ooh, I like that second one. Nah, not all white. I should be getting blue since I'm a blue wizard. Is there blue in there? Not that I really like. This is fine. I like this. Alright, save. Alright, so enter your name. Jared the Wizard. Shandalar materializing. Okay, so here we are within the world of Shandalar. So first things we can do is we want to go to some of the nearby towns. Welcome to Celestine Hall. Now, did I choose a difficulty? I don't remember if I did. Oh, I don't think I did. Hold on. Let me try to reset. Whoops. I want to play on as hard as possible. Oh, here we go. Okay. Sometimes if you click too fast, it like goes right through it, like I hold the mouse button. Alright, so we're going to play on Wizard, the hardest difficulty possible. Blue, magic that thrives on mental energy, artifice, and illusion. That sounds fun. Thankfully, my wizard is still saved. Well, for the most part. Just gotta... Oh, ooh, can I have a little blue on my head? Nah. Alright, that looks good. Okay, there we go. Sorry, had to fix that. Very important. Jerk. Alright, and randomly materialize into a different part of the world. So first thing we want to do is make our way over to one of the cities. There's a random encounter right there. Oh, Amanaxis Village. So first thing I want to do is look at my deck and then try to edit it as much as possible so it doesn't suck so bad. I got a couple of good cards. Got Black Vice, one of my favorite classic ones. Got some stuff in here that I really don't need. For example, this Bog Imp. I don't need to play Bog Imp with 4 swamps. That just seems so unnecessary to me. Like playing all these swamps just to play one black creature. I don't need to do that. Oh, I got blue mana battery. 3 clay statues. Mishra's War Machine. Ooh. That's gonna be a big one. Ornithopter. Yeah, Ornithopter. Prima Clay I like a lot too. So I think let's take out my red as well. I've got 2 red cards and only 1 mountain to use them with. And then I've only got 1 forest for these 3 cards. Only 1 plains too. Alright, let's save that for now. Let's see what... Oh, okay, so I can buy some cards. This is how much they cost. Down here is how much gold I have. I currently have 100 gold, so let's buy an extra plains would be a bad idea. Brainwash is great control as well. Don't need the holy armor. So even just having 2 plains in there makes it way easier to play the few white cards in here. Let's throw in Brainwash as well. Cool. Alright, so let's look at a 40 card deck. They can get a quest. Defeat the Kiskarra dragon, which has been menacing our village. I return, I will give you 3 white amulets. So you can get different amulets, which is a different currency, and I currently have the power to use 1 blue amulet for super speed. But I am not confident in fighting that big of a monster right now. Alright, I'm going to save the game real fast while I can. Poop butts main 2, main 3. We'll save it under... we'll put under poop. Okay. So then, let's go into a match right away. So this is a random encounter with one of the white creatures, a priestess. And back in the Magic in this game, every match you have to put up an anti-card. Mine is the Zephyr Falcon, and for the priestess, it's the Ivory Cup. If I lose, she takes my Zephyr Falcon. But if I win, I take her Ivory Cup. And if I don't want to fight her at all, because like I really like this card, I don't feel confident in fighting her, I can just pay the 60 gold. But this is pretty early on. We can duel this princess. She has mind control! Oh, that's right. This is on super hard. So she's starting off with an extra card. Alright, normally there's a coin flip right there to determine who starts, but it's broken in this version. Okay, so opening hand, I've got an island and a forest, which is good. She plays one island. Alright, I've got... Oh man, I got a couple of great white cards that I wish I could play, but I don't have an island for it. Okay, so teaching how to play Magic the Gathering. So every turn you can play one land, such as an island, forest, mountain. This is one land. I will play an island. Now, your lands are your source of mana. You need to activate these to cast spells. To give you an idea of how that works, every card that's a spell in the upper right-hand corner will have little symbols there, showing you how much they cost. For example, Merfolk of the Pearl Trident costs 1 blue mana, which I have through the island, so I can cast Merfolk of the Pearl Trident. Now, sometimes you'll see a different number there. For example, if you look at, say, the Pikeman, it costs 1 white mana, and then this gray number here, that could be one of any other color. So I could do 2 plains, a plain in the forest, plain in the mountain, whatever. So, colorless, any mana, but you must match that symbol. So I'm going to throw down my forest, because I haven't played a land for the turn yet. I can't cast anything else right now, but I can cast Merfolk of the Pearl Trident, my first creature. So I will tap an island, which turns it sideways. And when it turns sideways, it shows the fact that they've basically been used for the turn. So I can't use that island anymore. I still have a green mana available from the untapped forest, but that's it. And now I have a creature to attack with. Every time you play a creature, the first turn that they come out, they cannot attack or tap or anything. Those creatures have what's called summoning sickness. So it like takes 1 turn for them to kind of come alive and be able to do anything. So comes back to my turn. I can't really do anything else here that I really want to do right now. So I'm going to go to combat, and I'm going to attack with Merfolk of the Pearl Trident. And thankfully, they have no creatures on their side of the field, so they have nothing to defend with. So to show that I'm attacking with Merfolk of the Pearl Trident, I'm going to tap it to show that it's been used. Yep, and nothing to defend with. She takes 1 damage, going from 12 life down to 11. The numbers on the side of the creature, the lower right, that shows their power and their toughness, which is how much damage they do and how much damage they can take. So Merfolk of the Pearl Trident only deals 1 damage and can only take 1. So that's why it's a cheap creature. It only costs 1. So it's not a great creature, but at least it's getting me some damage on the board. Alright, so let's go to combat and attack again right away, since she still doesn't have any defenders. Even after having 3 mana, she's putting out nothing, which is weird. And I drew an Ornithopter, which costs 0, and it's a 0/2 flying creature. This is a free creature I can put down. Boom! Can't attack with it at all, but now I have an extra defender. So if she does get something, I have something else to defend myself with. Alright, she casts Regeneration on nothing. Okay. I don't know why that happened. I feel like I think the AI just cast that card because their hand was getting too big. Alright. That's fine. So my turn again. We'll attack with the Merfolk of the Pearl Trident. Deal 1 damage. And I just drew this giant tortoise, which is another creature I can play. Costs 2 mana total. It'll cost 1 blue, so island, and 1 of any other color, which I will use a forest to do. So now I've got a giant tortoise who's got a special ability. He's a 1/1 creature, but as long as he is untapped, he gets +0/+3, bringing him up to a 1/4. So as long as he's untapped and not attacking, he's much tougher to kill. So he's a great defender. Oh, she just played a Plains. That's probably exactly what she needed to play. Anything in her hand. Oh, you're thinking. Something's coming. Oh, casts a clay statue. A 3/1 creature. With regenerate. Oh, and I just drew a Plains, which gives me some more things that I can cast. Okay. Alright, so now I got something going on. So the clay statue can deal 3 damage, which is intimidating. And it only has a toughness of 1, though, so it's pretty easy to kill. So knowing that, I'm gonna press the advantage here. I'm gonna attack with Merfolk of the Pearl Trident and the Giant Tortoise, because if she just chooses to defend with her clay statue, I will kill that statue and I'll just lose one of my suckier creatures. Alright, yeah, so smartly the computer did not block, because that would not be a good trade. She would be getting rid of 1 power on my side and she would lose 3, so smart choice on the computer. But me having the extra Plains, let's play the Pikeman. Let's cap 1 forest and 1 Plains to play the Pikeman. Okay, so you're probably seeing some of these special little icons in the lower left of some of these creatures. That's just to indicate some of their special abilities. For example, she's going to attack with the clay statue. That is 3 damage coming in, and I don't want to take that 3 damage, so I'm going to choose to block with the Pikeman. So even though the Pikemen have summoning sickness, I can still block with them. Creatures that are tapped cannot block. So Merfolk of the Pearl Trident, Giant Tortoise can't block at all. However, the Pikemen can, and they are a great option to block with, as they have a special ability. 1, banding. Let's ignore that. It's super confusing. It doesn't exist anymore. Don't even worry about it. But Pikemen also have the ability First Strike. So normally what happens in combat is that creatures deal their damage to each other at exactly the same time. So if like the Pikeman and Clay Statue both attacked and they both blocked, they would kill each other and both would go to the graveyard. However, because the Pikemen have the special ability First Strike, it makes it so that his 1 damage is dealt first before the Clay Statue's damage is dealt back. So he actually kills the Clay Statue before the Clay Statue can deal his damage to the Pikeman. Now, the reason that the Clay Statue is still alive is because it has the ability Regenerate, which means she could spend 2 mana, as you can see in the right here. It only costs 2. She can spend the 2 mana to stop him from dying from damage. Anyway, back to my turn. Now, she played a Tortoise, which is a 1/4, which sucks, because I try to attack now. She can kill any one of my attackers. So even with the Pikeman, with the First Strike damage and dealing 1 against the Giant Tortoise, he'll still have 3 toughness left over, and he'll be able to counter and kill my Pikeman. So we're gonna play the Samite Healer. 1 forest, 1 plains, put him out. There we go. He's got a special ability that I can tap him to prevent 1 damage to any creature or player, which I'm going to use to try to keep my creatures alive. Not in a good position to attack right now, so I'm just going to pass back. There you are. I'm still in a good defensive position right now. I've got a lot of creatures on board. The Pikeman's First Strike stops that Clay Statue right in its tracks. And should the Giant Tortoise attack, any one of my creatures can block and kill it. Oh, a Benelish Hero, a 1/1 creature with banding. And a War Mammoth, a 3/3 creature with trample. The trample ability makes it so that so when a creature blocks an attack, it prevents all that damage because the creature is taking it. However, trample makes it so that any damage that's left over after the defender's toughness tramples through and hits the player. So if the War Mammoth were to attack and I blocked with Merfolk of the Pearl Trident, 2 damage would trample through. Merfolk of the Pearl Trident would die and I would take 2 damage. So that is a big threat and hard to get around. Oh, but I just drew a Brainwash. That could help slow things down. Okay. Yeah, so I have a special spell here called Enchant Creature. I am going to enchant that War Mammoth so that it's brainwashed. Boom. So now, for that War Mammoth, if she wants to attack with it, she has to pay 3 mana to even do so. So hopefully that'll help prevent a lot of damage coming in at me. And it's still not in a great place to attack here. So I'm gonna have to pass it on back. Man, I do not have enough lands in my deck. So I got some big stuff here, like that Sea Serpent. That would work great. Water Elemental, also big and beefy, but I need to draw some lands for it. So in case you're wondering, oh, and she cast Water Elemental. Ah, hell. Whoops, sorry, Windows. Well, that's a 5/4. Okay, Island. Boing. Okay. So now I've got 4. Oh, wait, hold on. Clay Statue. I can play my own Clay Statue. I could also play Phantasmal Terrain and take out her 1 planes. Ugh. I'm gonna cast Clay Statue. Cast 4 of any colors. He's an artifact creature, which means he is not of any color. He is just an artifact that just exists. So a lot of times artifacts you could use any mana for. This is a way harder game than I thought it was going to be. Man, if I get Zephyr Falcon, that would help a lot. Oh, she plays Pikeman. Prodigal Sorcerer! Oh, hell yeah! This is one of the best cards ever! We have to play him. 3 mana, there you go, baby. Put it down. Yes, okay. Alright. Just gotta bide my time. And soon I'll start taking out all kinds of stuff over on her side of the field. Oh, that's great. She's probably going to attack with that Water Elemental, though. Oh, no? Okay. Sees I have a lot of defenders and doesn't see a favorable trade, but then casts Brainwash on my Clay Statue. So much like how... Oh, and Black Vice. Oh, crap. So now I need to pay 3 mana if I want to attack with Clay Statues. I probably won't ever do that. And she casts the Black Vice artifact. So at the end of my upkeep, which is right at the beginning of my turn, if my hand is bigger than 4, I take damage, which it currently is. So I'm gonna take 1 point of damage. I could tap my Samite Healer and prevent that damage, but I'd rather not. I think I want to keep it for my creatures right now. So I'll just take that one. That's okay. I still got 9 left. Okay, so we got a green ward, which gives enchants a creature and gives it protection from green. Not super useful right now. But what I do want to do is start taking out some of her creatures. So I got this Prodigal Sorcerer, which I can tap to deal 1 damage to target creature or player. And I'm going to kill your Pikeman. Awesome. So with so many creatures on her side of the field that only have 1 toughness, I'm going to use the Prodigal Sorcerer to start taking down her board and make things a little more favorable on my end. Now, she is a white creature, or a white enemy. Like we saw her, she was wearing a lot of white. She's supposed to be playing a lot of white cards, and she's only got 1 planes in field. So I feel like I could potentially really slow her down if I use Phantasmal Terrain to enchant her planes and make it so that it's no longer a plains, but instead is a mountain. Because I feel like that'd be the least useful too. Bam! So if she's got any other white cards in her hand that she wants to play, she can't until she gets another white mana. And then I'll use my 1 remaining planes to play a Banalish Hero to get another creature out on the field. Okay. I'll pass back it to her. A few questions I kind of want to try to clean up while I can. So any damage that's done to creatures is automatically healed at the end of every turn. So, like, if I want to kill War Mammoth, I would need to deal 3 damage somehow in a single turn. If I only deal 2 and the turn is over, it gets healed back up to full. Go back. Hey, another island, which means, yeah, that's right, I can play my Water Elemental. Great. But before that, I'm going to keep killing our creatures. So let's use Prodigal Sorcerer, kill your Banalish Hero. Nice, another creature down. And let's just play the Water Elemental, which is 5 Horn mana. I've got a lot of creatures on board, so much that I ran out of space to put them. Yes. Now what I could do, like I also just start using the Prodigal Sorcerer to deal 1 damage to her directly every turn, which isn't a bad idea. Oh, another island. Oh, which means I can cast a Sea Serpent, which is a 5/5. Oh yeah, there we go. So now we're getting some big things out. Yeah, baby. And she doesn't have any more 1 toughness creatures, so the Prodigal Sorcerer can't kill anymore. But I still have options to use with that, so I'm just going to pass back and let her turn go. Okay, so she couldn't do anything on her turn. She played an island, and now she's passing back to me. So at the end of her turn, I'm going to use the Prodigal Sorcerer's ability to quick hit her for 1. So she takes a damage, and then it goes back to me, and I got my dudes back. Oh, erosion? Not crazy about it. She's got plenty of lands out right now. What I do like is putting regeneration on my Sea Serpent. Yeah. So now, so long as I've got a green mana, I can regenerate the Sea Serpent. Alright, I think I can start getting aggressive here, so let's do that. I'm gonna attack with the Water Elemental. Just that. I figure she'll trade out something for this. Okay! Yeah, so when a creature attacks, as many creatures as you want can block. So you don't attack their creatures directly like in Yu-Gi-Oh! You attack the player, and the player responds by choosing where their defenders go. So she's not screwing around and puts up all 3. 2 giant tortoises and a clay statue, so not much more I can really do on top of that, so that looks fine. And I can assign my damage where I want, so we'll take out at least 1 of the giant tortoises by giving that 4 damage, and we'll do 1 to a clay statue, forcing her to use 2 mana to regenerate it. Yep, she activates it to regenerate. Alright, so I traded out my Water Elemental for 1 of her tortoises. She still has a lot of mana left over, otherwise I would totally try to... what the heck. We'll cast Erosion since I've got the mana for it and nothing else to do. All you have is islands? Alright. 1 of your islands then. Take that. Yeah, she just chooses to destroy the lands that she's got so many over there. That makes sense. Oh, cast Power Leak, which enchants an enchantment. So every turn, because that's mine, it's going to deal 2 damage to me unless I pay 2 mana. Not bad. Alright, I'll respond by zapping you for 1. Pew! Take that. Alright, so I'm going to pay the 2 mana here. Because I don't want to take that damage. Plains, Island. Then I draw my card. I get a Black Voice. Can't really do much with that. But what I can do is start attacking some more. So I'm going to attack with my Sea Serpent. Who's a 5/5. That's a lot of damage and a lot of toughness. See how she chooses to respond. Clay Statue. Just the Clay Statue. No, that's smart. Damn. Yeah, it only deals through the Sea Serpent, so Sea Serpent still has 2 life left. Clay Statue will die, but she pays 2 mana to regenerate that Clay Statue. Nuts. I can't do any more about that. I know how to handle it, though. I've already got it figured out in my head. I know how to handle it. Alright, check this out. So on her turn, she will what? Second Clay Statue? Oh, that's not what I wanted. No, okay, I can make that work. So at the end of her turn, I'm gonna use Prodigal Sorcerer to zap 1 of your Clay Statues. Pew! Take that. Do you want to regenerate it? She does. Okay. Great. So now it's my turn. Pay the 2 mana again so I don't take damage. I'll use both my islands. Oh, and I drew another one. So she needs 2 mana to regenerate them, and she's only got 1 left. So I'm gonna just use that to kill one of your stupid clay statues. Screw you. Alright, cool. And now with that taken care of, and if I attack with a sea serpent, she has to block with something that she likes. So, ha! Tortoise, okay. That's cool. Another tortoise gone. Yeah, see? Slowly taking out creatures on her side of the field. And what's nice is anytime they regenerate a creature, it causes them to be tapped. So I can just keep using my Prodigal Sorcerer to shoot and ping that clay statue so it gets weakened, forcing it to tap. I attack and she has to block with something she likes. There it is. That's the play. Do it. Regenerate it. Do it. Oh, you did. Oh. Alright, if I attack with everything, can I win? Nope, I can get her down to... Blocks there. Oh my god, I totally could. Unless she's got something in her hand, but with all blue, I don't think so. Ooh, that's scary. I'm going for it. Alright. Alright, Sea Serpent attack. I could definitely... Oh, I gotta pay 3 for Brainwash. I've got that. I can do that. Okay. 1, 2... And the planes. Yeah, attacking the big stuff. And... Also these 2. Ha! Alright, 4 creatures. How do you... Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay, so she blocks Sea Serpent with the Water Mammoth, so that'll die. And Water Elemental will destroy the clay statue. But I can pay 2 to regenerate it. So I'll click and activate that. Pay the 2. Oop, 1 more island. There we go. Bam! And I got 2 damage through. Suck it. And I still have plenty of creatures to defend with on my side of the field. Yeah, so she's going to attack with Water Elemental. And I'll block with Ornithopter because I really don't care about him. He was just a blocker. He's never going to do damage, so you can go ahead and die, my dude. Yeah, since she attacked me, was aggressive, she's now short a blocker. Alright, I got this. First win is mine. Ooh, mana power, drain power. Steal all of their mana. Could steal all their mana and kill a clay statue. Nah, it don't matter. That's just overkill. Alright, destroy this clay statue. Hey, choose attackers. Everybody. Even the healer. Even the healer's attacking. Tortoise, you're attacking. Badelsh, you're attacking. Pikeman, you're attacking. Oh, so many dudes. So many dudes. Suck it! Good block. Bam! -5. You're dead. It still regenerates it. Alright. You're super dead. Hey, we won! My next draw was a plains and she would have got a blue mana battery. Oh! So now since we won the fight, we get to pick some treasures. A lot of cool white cards. 2 uncommons and a rare. Ivory Cup. It's an artifact where I can pay 1 mana to gain 1 life anytime I cast a white spell. Or anyone casts a white spell, so gain a lot of life. Pure Lace. Target permanent or spell becomes white. Okay, and then Swords to Plowshare. Exiles target creature from the game, and that creature gains life equal to the creature's power. This is one of the best cards in all of Magic. It is quite valuable today. I used to have one of these, but... So I have all these options. Or I can take my first clue to find the Tower of Whim dungeon. And inside that dungeon is the Mox Ruby, Felden's Cane, and Cyclopean Tube. Mox Ruby is also a really good card. I kind of want the dungeon clue, but I need to make my deck better right now, so I'm going to take these 3 cards. Oh, the priestess says you are a fearsome wizard, and I get +4 life the next duel. That's kind of you. Alright, there we go. That's the first fight. I hope that alone helped taught you how to play Magic at least a little bit. There's still a lot more to there that we'll need to go over as they kind of come up and we get to it, but I hope that gives you an idea. But we've only just begun. There's still plenty of world to explore and all kinds of different dungeons, and I'll keep going for a little bit so long as you guys still enjoy this. It's what I want to do. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. It really mean a lot to me, and also comment down below if this is something you wanted to see or if this does help you learn how to play Magic. And then if you end up really into this, be sure to check out my streams on Twitch where I do a lot of Magic and my other Magic videos on the gameplay channel. As always, thank you guys so very much for watching. See you next time!